Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. So this is the weekly psychic reading for Monday, April 7th to Sunday, April 13th, 2014. And for this week's reading, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Archangel Oracle card deck. And we have 3 crystal choices for you to choose from. The first one is Sugilite, Malachite, and Aquamarine. So again, that's Sugilite, Malachite, and Aquamarine. There we go. I also just wanted to take a quick moment to mention that I've just recently posted the Choose Your Own Adventure crystal reading, so for April. So if you have any individual or specific questions that you want to be asking, feel free to look up that video. You can use it as many times as you want, asking as many different questions as you want, and you will get lots of answers and information. Alright, so let's take a moment to give the cards a shuffle, and we're going to ask our angels what messages they have for us for the coming week to help keep us balanced, healthy, stable, and strong, and moving forward in a positive direction. Alright, so the first card that's coming up for us is for Monday and Tuesday, and the message that's coming up is peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real, and so this feels really appropriate, having come off of a week where there was a lot of change and a lot of ups and downs and beginnings with new life path. And so the message that's coming up is, now that we've started to make those changes and incorporate those changes in our lives, peace is coming forward. So Monday and Tuesday, it's really important that you are finding and creating that sense of peace for yourself within your life. So letting go of things that you can't immediately change within this moment. There's encouragement to be looking at meditation, or moving meditations also coming up for a lot of people as well. So whether that be a Tai Chi or a yoga or just going for a walk or a run, but encouragement through Monday and Tuesday of this week is to be finding and creating a sense of peacefulness for yourself. It also feels like it's really important that you aren't taking on a lot of responsibility or obligation through Monday and Tuesday of this week. It's really a time for letting go and relaxing. All right, for Wednesday and Thursday, the message that's coming up is counselor, and this is Archangel Azrael, and he's saying you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So from this sense of peace, it feels like we are coming into a place where we can be of help and service to ourselves and to others in the form of listening and offering support and encouragement. So this doesn't feel necessarily like these are things that we are specifically going through, but it feels like it's an opportunity to be helping the people around us as well, and to be there and to be supportive for them. Remembering again that, we are also the people who can be using help and support. So this feels like this is coming up as being that supportive ear and that listener for the friends and family who are around us, but also allowing them to be the support and the listener for us as we're going through things. It feels like this is a very gentle releasing and processing that we're going through, and that it's not of big things, but it feels like this is more of a tying up of things. So Wednesday and Thursday is continued gentleness. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is courage. Archangel Ariel is coming through, and she's saying, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So it feels like out of this feeling of peace and kind of tying things up, we're moving into a place where now it's time to start moving forward. So we've started to make the decisions around our life purpose and what we're wanting to do. We've taken peace, or we've had our time of peace to kind of process and assimilate that, and now it's time to really start taking action. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all about taking action and starting to move forward and really being clear about what it is that we want, and then moving forward and moving towards it. It also feels like there's a lot of support that's coming up for us too, and that there's a really big shift and change in what we're experiencing in our lives through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So expect that there will be renewed senses, a renewed sense of motivation, encouragement, and feeling like, yes, this is what I can do, this is what I'm wanting to be doing. There's passion with it, and I really feel empowered to take action. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all about action and movement. All right, let's see what comes up with the crystals. So the first message is for the people who chose charoite, and the message that's coming up for you is spiritual understanding. Archangel Raziel is coming in and he's saying, I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. And so the message that's coming up for you guys this week is that there's a lot of enlightenment. There are a lot of aha moments that are happening for you. I wouldn't be surprised if you're also experiencing a lot of synchronicity through these aha moments. So it really feels like for you, things are starting to fall into place, kind of ping, 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 and you're able to start taking steps and taking action. And there's this feeling of connection and awareness that's coming forward for you. And it's really interesting because charoite is actually also a stone of great connection. It's a very powerful healing stone as well. So if part of your life path, life purpose is increasing your spiritual understanding or helping other people establish and increase their spiritual understanding, know that you have received the messages that you need to be receiving and that you're on the right path. And there is this feeling of openness and awareness. The additional message that's coming up is that it's really important that you're taking time for spiritual growth and spiritual development and really including that in this week, particularly in the first couple of days this week. It feels like as you take the time to do that, then the motivation and the energy that you need in order to be kind of moving forward through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all of those pieces, all of that foundation has already been laid and you're ready to take off. So, for the people who chose malachite, victory. Archangel Sandalphon is here and he's saying your answers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And, you know, I'm really drawn to malachite as a stone, and this one in particular actually has a little heart within the striations. And so this is particularly true of anything on an emotional level. So something that you're feeling really emotionally tied to, whether it's relationships, romantic relationships, things that you're passionate about. Know that all of the hard work that you've been putting in, things are really starting to come together and paying off for you as well. So know that any work that you've been working on and doing hasn't been in vain, and everything is really starting to come together for you. This is a really fabulous card, and also encouragement to be keeping up the good work as well. For the people who chose aquamarine, the message that's coming up for you is you know what to do. Archangel Uriel says, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. And so the message that's coming up for you guys, if you've chosen aquamarine, is literally you know what it is that you need to be doing, where you need to be putting your time, energy, and concentration. So please don't allow the day-to-day things to distract you from what it is that you know that you need to be doing and what you're really drawn to be working on right now, because that guidance that you're receiving is really accurate and dead on. So as you start putting your energy and attention into the things that are important to you, then everything else on the day-to-day level really starts to fall into place. So again, there's the encouragement that you know exactly what it is that you need to do, and it's time to start taking action with that. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com, and I'd like to wish you a fabulous week.